So we're going to have to start from the beginning. And in order to catch up to where we are right now to talk about this right here, we got to look at how we got there. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe. All the links to my social media are right down below in the description box.
There's a discussion going on in the corner of Rigondeaux here in between the 6th and 7th round as they're looking at the tape. That's it. He is saying, I don't want any more. Are you kidding me? The undefeated number 7 pound-for-pound fighter is not coming out to continue against Loma. Beaten down, hopeless, without an answer, and Lomachenko has made Rigondeaux quit.
Rigondeaux's American dream remains unclaimed, and we have now, at least from my perspective, a new pound-for-pound king, and maybe a new entry in the history of boxing.
Yeah, honestly, I still think there's groundwork, but
We're gonna pause it right there. And here's the thing, right? A lot of people, including myself, didn't believe that Rigondeaux was injured, but it's deeper than that, because it looks like to me now he was injured, unless this image right here, where's that? Is it this one? Unless this image right here is altered, not this one. This one. But we're going to talk, God damn it, we're going to talk about it. The one right here in the box. And my understanding is is weird, because I'm wondering, okay, all right, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the curious case of Rigondeaux's quit hand. Now, he says in the post-fight interview, and when they go to analyze him quitting, we're going to watch it, he said it was his hand. Many didn't believe it, but in boxing, now I have no allegiance to any of these boxers. In fact, I was one of those people that said that Rigondeaux was going to win. You know, or I thought that Rigondeaux was going to win. Hold on, let me pause it right here. I thought he was going to win.
It's an injured hand, and Pedro Diaz was messing with the left glove of Guillermo Rigondeaux, and he wanted to take the glove off as soon as he went into the corner. And I asked Pedro what happened. He says he's not going to continue. He's not going to continue. It's his hand.
Listen, you can talk about injured hands all you want. That's part of fighting. Many championship fighters, many fighters have won championship fights with injured hands. Happens all the time. You got to act like a fighter. You got to continue. Your reaction to hearing that?
I don't know about that.
And that's true. You know, so many fighters, you know, are now, you know, talking about the situation. For example, a guy like Alantez Fox, who fought Demetrius Andrade a couple of months ago, had a torn something in his shoulder, whatever the case may be. He's on Instagram right now, you know, posting shit about, like, listen, fighter, you know, you go into fights with injuries all the time. You get injured in fights all the time, but you keep fighting. You don't quit. Miguel Cotto had a bicep injury in his last fight. How was he able to keep his arm up? He didn't quit. You know, so that's the question. Now, as far as him really being injured or not, let me tell you where this picture came from. This guy, let me pull up the full, is it this one? Let me pull up the full version. This is the full photo right here. For Mikey Williams works from Top Rank. He is, I guess you could say he's the head honcho, the lead photographer for them. You know, cool dude. You know, he shows love on Instagram. When he posts photos like this with his name, his Instagram, you know, and his social media right here, and Top Rank, normally this is stuff that he releases on social media only. But this photo wasn't released with the press release or the official photos for Top Rank, you know, as far as for Lomachenko versus Rigondeaux. So you have to ask yourself why. And also, I've noticed that not too many people have this photo, because you had to screenshot it and you had to follow him on Instagram, you know, to be able to get this photo right here. You know, so if you're not in the loop, you won't know that, yeah, Mikey is the dude that be right there ringside and he be in the ring, you know, and all around the top-ranked boxer. So when he puts something like this up, every now and then he'll put an exclusive photo like this up. You see what I'm saying? So people are saying that, you know, well, this could be doctored or photoshopped. I don't think so. You know, I don't think so. Now, me personally, I was working so hard that night that I'm just getting my hands on the photo. Ain't that crazy? Hold up. Where's it at? Where's it at? Is it this one? Is this one? Let's go look at a full screen. This up here is like the tape. You see, like where you know the little sticky shit from the tape. It's clearly swelling right there, right? But either way, fans are like, "Yo, fighters don't. You're not supposed to quit." It's like one of the worst things you can do, you know, in boxing is quit. Fans don't like that shit. You know, so as far as him being injured, yes, okay, I do believe that he's injured, that he did sustain an injury. However, you know, like I said, you've seen fighters, you know, ironically, Lomachenko fought with an injured hand and won. Even though he wasn't fighting a fighter of the skill as Rigondeaux, you have to ask yourself the question is like, well, regardless, you know, like he quit, right? Regardless on how you look at it, he quit, you know? And I can understand, you know, injuries and everything like that. And every fighter, you know, looks at it differently because, for example, if he would have continued fighting, some fighters or some fans or some media members or some people will say, well, if he could have continued fighting, he could have further injured his hand and therefore not fight anymore in the future. But listen, if there was two lines, right? A short line and a long line. The long line is saying that Rigondeaux is going to have trouble getting on a network for his next fight. The long line is saying that his reputation is tarnished because he quit no matter what the fuck was wrong with his hand. That's what the people are saying. You know? That's what and the people are the ones who matter. The people are the most important. They're the ones who buy the tickets. They're the ones who watch the fights. The hardcore fans, the ones that are on the social media, you know, like constantly posting shit, you know, technically they're doing boxing a favor because they're keeping this shit relevant. But the hardcore fans are also the most cruel, who the ones that are looking at him like, man, that motherfucking bitch quit. That's what they're saying. This is what the people are saying. I can scroll through. I got video on the video now that did over 100,000, and it's not about the views, the comments. That's so much interaction. People are saying the same shit. That motherfucker quit. Once again, I'm not saying this, the people are. We're going to get to his post-fight interview because, you know, he was getting booed up in there and everything. They was like, we're not trying to hear that shit.
Rigondeaux has indicated an injury to his left hand. His corner tells the referee he cannot continue. At the end of round 6, the winner by TKO victory. Still, the WBO super featherweight champion of the world and the new claimant of pound for pound as the best fighter in the world, Vasiliy Lomachenko.
A TKO win for Vasiliy, and we will hear from the champ as well as Guillermo Rigondeaux after this short break and a return.
I thought they was going to be... Oh, they're about to do it. Okay, here they go now.
Vasiliy Lomachenko outlanded Rigo 55-15. Rigo couldn't come out and continue. A TKO victory. Let's go up to Bernardo.
Thank you very much, Joe. Vasiliy, that's
Maybe I
four
should
guys
change my
that
second
don't come out of their
name.
corner in a row. What's your new nickname?
Maybe I change my second name. Maybe I change, and now my name is Lomachenko.
All right. How were you able to be so dominant tonight against a fighter who's got so much talent, who's got such a great pedigree like Guillermo Rigondeaux?
He's a good fighter. He's a top fighter. He's a king in the boxing, but he's a king in his weight category. It's not his size. It's not his weight. So it's not big win for me because it's another weight category.
But it's a big win for boxing because people wanted to see this fight. It was a mythical matchup. What's next for you after this big win?
I don't know. I need to rest 1 month maybe, and after that I begin the training, prepare for my fight. What about my next fight? I don't know. We need to ask my promoter Bob Arum.
How much did the Orlando Salido fight help you in terms of developing when another fighter is going to get dirty?
You know, he learned me just low blow, punch a low blow. That's it.
And nonetheless, a brilliant performance once again by Vasyly Lomachenko. We're now joined by Guillermo Rigondeaux. Guillermo, ¿por qué no pudiste continuar? Why could you not continue?
La mano, o sea, ya el segundo round ya no podía ya tirar las manos ya. Yo perdí.
I lost, but it was because my hand, in the second round, I injured the top of it and I could no longer continue. ¿Qué te sorprendió de tu rival Vasyly Lomachenko esta noche? What surprised you about Vasyly?
Un boxeador normal, técnico, rápido, explosivo. Es muy bueno también.
He's a very technical fighter. He's normal though, but he's very technical, very